School is usually a loud place. Footsteps running. Voices calling. Laughter flying through the air. But in every school there is one silence. A silence that no one listens to. A silence that sits quietly on a bench. That silence was a boy named Tig. Tig came to school every morning wrapped in a gray sweater. His scarf always loose. His bag always heavy. Not because of books, but because of feelings. He walked slowly. As if he did not want to arrive. As if school was not unkind. But life already had been. Tig did not laugh. Not because he could not. But because no one ever waited for his smile. He did not speak. Not because he had nothing to say. But because no one ever asked. He sat in class. Eyes on the board. Heart somewhere else. Milo was in the same class. Milo laughed loudly. Played freely. Answered questions without fear. He saw Tig every day. But never really saw him. To Milo, Tig was just another quiet boy. Someone easy to ignore. Luna was different. Luna noticed small things. She noticed how Tig ate alone. How he held his pencil tightly. How he flinched when someone shouted. She noticed how winter felt cold around him. She noticed how silence followed him everywhere. One day during lunch, Luna stood holding her food. She looked around. Then she looked at Tig. Sitting alone. Cold air around him. Cold food in his hands. Cold space beside him. Luna walked toward Tig. Not fast. Not loud. She did not ask many questions. She simply sat down. The bench felt warmer instantly. Tig looked up. Surprised. Confused. Afraid. No one had chosen to sit with him before. Not like this. Not quietly. Not kindly. Luna smiled softly. She broke her bread. She shared it. She shared the silence too. And somehow, that silence did not hurt anymore. After that day, they sat together often. Sometimes they talked. Sometimes they did not. They studied. They shared lunch. They shared time. And time slowly softened Tig. Tig began to explain lessons. In a low voice. With careful words. Luna listened. Like every word mattered. Because to her, it did. Milo noticed. At first only from a distance. He saw Tig writing answers. He saw Luna listening. He saw something change. Something he had missed. One day, the teacher made groups. Milo and Tig sat together. The room felt awkward. Quiet again. But this time, the quiet was different. Tig solved the hardest problem. Without showing off. Without asking for praise. Just because he could. Milo watched. Shocked. Silent. For the first time, Milo spoke gently to Tig. For the first time, he said thank you. And for the first time, Tig felt seen. One day in class, Tig raised his hand. Just a little. Just enough. His voice shook. But he spoke. The class listened. The teacher smiled. Luna felt proud. Milo felt quiet happiness. And Tig smiled. It was not a wide smile. It was not loud. But it was his. And it meant everything. That smile carried. Lonely lunches. Silent mornings. Unasked questions. Hidden fears. And new hope. When school ended that day, 3 children walked together. Under a winter sky. Cold air. Warm hearts. This story is not only about Tig. It is about every quiet child. Sitting beside you. Waiting. Not for attention. But for kindness. Remember this. Sometimes a smile is not small. Sometimes a smile is someone's entire world.